Welcome, Virgo. If this message has found its way to you at this exact moment, it's not a coincidence. The universe has guided you here because you need to hear what Spirit is about to reveal. Get comfortable, take a deep breath, and open your heart to this reading that was created specifically for you. What you're about to discover is going to change everything. Virgo, something is about to shift in your love life in a way that you never saw coming. And Spirit is showing me that the person who held back, the person who stayed distant, the person who played it cool and pretended they didn't care as much as they actually did, they are about to flip the entire script. They are about to pursue you with an intensity that will leave you absolutely speechless. And this reading is going to reveal exactly what triggered this massive shift in their energy, why they're suddenly ready to chase, and what Spirit wants you to know before this pursuit begins. Because Virgo, the tables are turning, and you need to be prepared for what's coming. Let me pull the first card, and I'm seeing the King of Wands here. And Virgo, look at this energy. The King of Wands is sitting on his throne covered in salamanders and lions, symbols of fire, of passion, of courage. He's holding his wand firmly, confidently. His gaze is direct and powerful. There's no hesitation in his posture, no uncertainty in his energy. This is someone who knows what they want and goes after it. And Spirit is showing me that this is the energy this person is stepping into right now. They are moving from confusion into clarity, from fear into courage, from passivity into action. And Virgo, you are about to experience a completely different version of this person than the one you've known. Because here's what happened. This person was holding themselves back. They were staying in their head, overthinking everything, trying to protect themselves from getting hurt, trying to maintain control by staying emotionally distant. But something broke inside of them recently. Something shifted. And I'm hearing from Spirit that your energy, your absence, your refusal to chase them anymore, it woke something up in them. It activated this King of Wands energy that was dormant. And now they can't suppress it anymore. Now they can't pretend they don't feel what they feel. Now they're ready to step up in a way they weren't capable of before. And I'm seeing that this King of Wands energy is masculine, assertive, decisive. This person is done playing games, done being wishy-washy, done sitting on the fence. They've made a decision, Virgo. They've decided that they want you, that they're willing to fight for you, that they're going to pursue you with everything they have. And Spirit is saying that this shift is going to be obvious. You're going to feel it. You're going to see it in their actions, in their consistency, in the way they show up. This isn't going to be subtle. This is going to be a full-on chase. Let me pull what they were feeling before, why they held back, and I'm getting the Four of Pentacles here. And Virgo, this makes so much sense. Look at this card. There's a figure clutching 4 pentacles close to their body, one under each foot, one in their arms, one on top of their head, holding on so tightly, so defensively, afraid to let go, afraid to lose control, afraid to be vulnerable. And this was their energy. This person was in protection mode. They were guarding their heart like it was the most valuable thing they owned. And in doing so, they pushed you away. They withheld their emotions. They withheld their affection. They withheld their truth because they were terrified of what would happen if they let their guard down. Spirit is showing me that this person has been hurt before. They've been betrayed. They've been let down. And so they built these walls, these defenses, and they convinced themselves that staying closed off was strength, that not showing how much they care was power. But Virgo, what they didn't realize is that those walls weren't protecting them. They were suffocating them. They were blocking them from the very connection their soul was craving. And now they're realizing that the biggest risk wasn't opening their heart to you. It was losing you by keeping it closed. And I'm hearing that this person watched you. They watched how you showed up, how you cared, how you tried to connect. And part of them wanted so badly to meet you there, to match your energy, to let you in. But the Four of Pentacles energy kept them locked up, kept them clinging to their safety, to their control, to their fear. And every time they had the opportunity to be real with you, to be vulnerable, to tell you how they actually felt, they chose the familiar comfort of their walls instead. And now they're sitting with the consequences of that choice. I'm pulling another card for what shifted, what changed their energy. And I have the Tower here and Virgo. This is a major awakening card. Look at this imagery. A tall tower being struck by lightning, flames bursting from the windows, people falling from the structure. Everything they built, everything they thought was solid, it's all crumbling. It's all being destroyed. And this is exactly what happened to this person's defenses. Something came through like lightning and shattered their illusions, shattered their false sense of security, shattered their belief that they could keep living in denial about their feelings for you. Spirit is showing me that this person had a tower moment recently. Something happened that made them realize they were about to lose you, or they already lost you. And that realization hit them like a bolt of lightning. It destroyed their ability to stay comfortable in their detachment. It burned down the story they were telling themselves about how they could just walk away, how they could just move on, how they could just pretend this connection didn't mean what it actually means. And Virgo, when the Tower comes through, there's no going back. There's no rebuilding the old structure. They have to start from a completely new foundation. And that's exactly what they're doing. I'm seeing that this Tower moment forced them to face the truth that they care about you deeply, the truth that you're not replaceable, the truth that running from their feelings only made those feelings stronger. And now they can't unsee it. They can't unfeel it. They can't go back to pretending the lightning struck, the illusion shattered. And now they're standing in the rubble of their own emotional avoidance. And the only way forward is toward you. Let me pull what they're feeling right now in this moment. And I'm getting the Two of Cups and Virgo. This is the soul connection card. This is the partnership card. Look at this beautiful imagery. Two people standing face to face, holding cups, looking into each other's eyes. Above them is the lion-headed caduceus, a symbol of healing, of alchemy, of two souls coming together in perfect balance. And this is what they're feeling. They're feeling the pull of this connection. They're feeling the magnetism. They're feeling the soul recognition, and they can't fight it anymore. Spirit is showing me that this person is finally admitting to themselves that what they have with you is rare. It's special. It's not something they're going to find with anyone else. And that realization is both beautiful and terrifying for them, because it means they have to take the risk. They have to be vulnerable. They have to step out of their comfort zone and actually pursue this, actually fight for this, actually show you that they want this partnership. And Virgo and the Two of Cups is confirmation that they're ready. They're ready to meet you heart to heart, energy to energy, soul to soul. And I'm hearing from Spirit that this person has been thinking about you constantly. You're the first thought when they wake up and the last thought before they sleep. They replay conversations in their mind. They imagine what it would be like to actually be with you, to build something real with you, to stop hiding behind walls and just surrender to this connection. And those thoughts are consuming them. They're not just passing fantasies. They're deep soul level yearnings that they can no longer ignore. I'm pulling what they want from you, what they're hoping for. And I have the Ace of Cups here. And Virgo, this is so powerful. The Ace of Cups is a new emotional beginning. It's the universe offering a cup overflowing with love, with possibility, with fresh starts. There's a hand emerging from a cloud holding this golden chalice, and water is flowing over the sides into a pond filled with lotus flowers, symbols of spiritual awakening, of purity, of new life emerging from the depths. And this is what they want to offer you, a completely new beginning, a chance to start over, to do it right this time. Spirit is showing me that this person wants to come to you with a clean slate. They want to erase the past where they were distant, where they were unavailable, where they hurt you with their silence and their mixed signals. They want to show you a different version of themselves. The version that's ready to love openly, to commit fully, to pour into you the way you deserve. And the Ace of Cups is their soul saying, I'm ready now. I'm ready to give you my heart. I'm ready to fill your cup. I'm ready to stop withholding and start overflowing. And Virgo, I'm seeing that they want you to believe in them, to give them a chance to prove that they've changed, to show you through their actions that this time is different. They know they messed up before. They know they took you for granted. They know they made you feel uncertain and undervalued, and they're carrying that guilt, but they're also carrying hope. Hope that you'll open your heart one more time. Hope that you'll let them show you what they're truly capable of when they're not running from their own feelings. Let me pull what they're not saying, what's hidden beneath the surface. And I'm seeing the Nine of Wands here. And Virgo, look at this card. There's a figure standing with a wand in their hands, looking tired, looking weathered. There are 8 other wands standing behind them like a fence, like a barrier, and their posture is defensive, guarded, even though they're still standing, still fighting. There's a weariness in their eyes. And Spirit is showing me that underneath this pursuit, underneath this King of Wands confidence they're stepping into, there's still vulnerability. There's still fear that they've burned too many bridges, that they've hurt you too many times, that maybe it's too late. This person is battling with themselves, Virgo. Part of them wants to run toward you with everything they have, and part of them is still protecting their heart, still bracing for rejection, still afraid that when they finally lay it all on the line, you'll turn them away. And honestly, they know they would deserve that. They know they had their chance and they blew it. They know they made you question yourself, made you feel like maybe you were asking for too much. Maybe you were being too sensitive, and the guilt of that is heavy on them, but the desire to make it right is heavier. And Spirit is saying that this Nine of Wands energy is what makes this pursuit so intense, because they're not coming from a place of arrogance. They're not coming from a place of entitlement. They're coming from a place of desperation, of knowing that this is their last stand. That if they don't fight for you now, if they don't show you what you mean to them now, they'll lose you forever. And that fear is fueling their determination. It's making them brave in ways they've never been before. It's pushing them past their comfort zone into complete vulnerability. Pulling another card, and I have the Knight of Cups here and Virgo. This is the romantic, the pursuer, the one who comes riding in with their heart on their sleeve. Look at this knight, dressed in armor, decorated with fish, symbols of emotion, of intuition, riding a white horse, holding out a golden cup like an offering. And there's a dreaminess to this card, a romanticism. This is someone who is led by their feelings, who isn't afraid to make grand gestures, who shows up with poetry and passion. And Spirit is showing me that this is the energy you're about to experience from this person. They are going to pursue you romantically, Virgo. They're going to express themselves. They're going to tell you how they feel. They're going to make their intentions crystal clear. No more games. No more mixed signals. No more leaving you to wonder where you stand. The Knight of Cups comes forward with confidence and vulnerability at the same time. They're willing to risk looking foolish, risk being rejected, risk putting themselves out there completely, because the alternative, losing you without ever trying, that's unbearable to them now. And I'm seeing specific actions, Virgo. I'm seeing messages coming through, consistent communication. I'm seeing them reaching out to make plans, to spend time with you, to be in your presence. I'm seeing compliments, affection, romantic words that they've been holding back. Everything they should have said months ago, they're getting ready to say it now. And Spirit wants you to know that when this pursuit begins, it's going to feel different than anything you've experienced with them before, because it's coming from a healed place, from an awakened place, from a place of genuine readiness. Let me pull what they've realized about you, what they finally understand. And I have the Queen of Pentacles here. And Virgo, this is you. This is how they see you now. The Queen of Pentacles sits on a stone throne in a lush garden, surrounded by abundance, by beauty, by nature. She holds a golden pentacle in her lap, looking at it with appreciation, with reverence. Everything about her energy is grounded, nurturing, valuable, and this is what they've come to understand about you, that you are the prize, that you are the abundant garden they took for granted, that you are rare and precious and irreplaceable. Spirit is showing me that this person used to think they had time. They thought they could keep you waiting while they figured themselves out. They thought you would always be available whenever they decided to get their act together. But they're realizing now that you are the Queen of Pentacles. You are whole on your own. You are thriving on your own. You don't need them. You don't need anyone. You're building your own empire, your own peace, your own abundant life. And if they want to be part of that, they need to come correct. They need to add value. They need to match your energy. And Virgo, I'm hearing that they're seeing you with new eyes. They're noticing everything they overlooked before: your strength, your independence, your self-respect, the way you carry yourself, the way you don't beg, the way you know your worth. And it's making them realize what a fool they were to ever play games with you, to ever treat you like an option, to ever make you feel less than the absolute treasure you are. And that realization is humbling them, and it's making them approach you differently, with more respect, more reverence, more genuine appreciation. I'm pulling what Spirit wants you to know before this pursuit begins. And I have the Strength card here. And Virgo, look at this powerful imagery. A woman in a white dress gently closing the jaws of a lion. There's an infinity symbol above her head. She's calm, peaceful, powerful. She's not fighting the lion. She's not running from it. She's mastering it with grace, with inner strength, with gentle confidence. And Spirit is telling you that you need to hold on to your strength energy when this person starts pursuing you. Because Virgo, just because they're ready now doesn't mean you have to be. Spirit wants you to remember everything you've learned during their absence. Remember how strong you became when you stopped waiting for them. Remember how peaceful you felt when you released them. Remember the clarity you gained about what you will and won't accept and love. And don't abandon that clarity just because they're finally showing up the way you always wanted them to. The Strength card is reminding you that you are in control here. You get to set the pace. You get to decide if you even want to entertain this pursuit. You get to hold them accountable for the pain they caused. And you get to make them prove that this change is real and lasting. And I'm hearing from Spirit that this person needs to earn their way back. They need to show you through consistent action over time that they've truly transformed, that this isn't just a moment of panic because they're afraid of losing you, that this isn't just words and promises that will fade once they feel secure again. The Strength card is your power, Virgo. It's your ability to stay centered, to stay grounded, to not get swept up in the romance of being pursued unless and until they demonstrate that they're worthy of your trust again. Let me pull another card for what's unfolding energetically. And I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune here. And Virgo, this is divine timing. This is fate. This is the universe saying that a major cycle is completing and a new one is beginning. Look at this wheel with the 4 fixed signs in the corners. The angel, the eagle, the lion, the bull, and in the center the wheel is turning. The fortune is changing. What was stuck is moving. What was stagnant is flowing. And Spirit is confirming that this pursuit is part of your destiny. This is a fated connection. And right now the wheel is turning in your favor. Spirit is showing me that you've been through the descending part of the wheel with this person. You've experienced the disappointment, the confusion, the heartbreak of them not showing up. But now the wheel is ascending. Now you're moving into the part of the cycle where you get to receive, where you get to be chosen, where you get to be pursued. And the Wheel of Fortune is saying that this shift is beyond either of your control. It's divine orchestration. It's your soul contract playing out. It's the universe correcting the imbalance that existed before. And Virgo, I'm seeing that this isn't just about this person pursuing you. It's about you stepping into a new timeline, a new frequency, where you are the prize, where you are the one being chased, where you are valued and appreciated and fought for. And whether it's with this specific person or someone even better, the Wheel of Fortune is confirming that you are entering a season of romantic pursuit, a season where your love life transforms completely, where the energy that was stuck and painful becomes flowing and exciting. I'm pulling what's coming next, what you can expect in the immediate future, and I have the Four of Wands here. And Virgo, this is celebration. This is stability. This is foundation. Look at this card. Four Wands standing tall, creating a canopy decorated with flowers and fruit. People dancing and celebrating underneath. There's a sense of joy, of homecoming, of things finally coming together. And Spirit is showing me that this pursuit is leading somewhere solid. This isn't just a temporary chase that fizzles out. This person is moving toward building something real with you, something stable, something worth celebrating. And I'm seeing that the Four of Wands represents a partnership that has gone through the test and come out stronger. It's the card of commitment, of creating a home together, of establishing roots. And Spirit is saying that this person isn't just pursuing you for the thrill of the chase. They're pursuing you because they want to build with you. They want to create a foundation with you. They want to celebrate life with you. They're finally ready for what you were ready for all along: partnership, stability, a real committed connection. But Virgo, Spirit is also showing me that before you get to the Four of Wands celebration, this person has to prove themselves. They have to show you that they're serious. They have to demonstrate through action that they're capable of building and maintaining this foundation. And that's going to take time. That's going to take consistency. That's going to take them showing up even when it's uncomfortable, even when you're not making it easy for them, even when you're testing whether they'll run again. Let me pull what they're afraid of, what's holding them back even as they prepare to pursue you. And I'm getting the Five of Cups here. And this is regret. This is grief. This is the fear of past mistakes. Look at this figure in a black cloak staring down at 3 spilled cups, so focused on what was lost, on what they destroyed, on the opportunities they wasted, and behind them are 2 cups still standing, still full, still offering hope. But they're so consumed by their regret that they almost can't see the possibility that still exists. Spirit is showing me that this person is haunted by their past behavior with you. They keep replaying the moments where they could have chosen differently, where they could have been honest, where they could have been brave, and they spilled those cups, Virgo. They wasted those moments. And the grief of that is real. They're mourning the time they lost with you, the trust they broke, the pain they caused. And part of them is afraid that even if they pursue you now, even if they pour their heart out, the damage is already done. Those 3 cups are already spilled. And maybe there's no coming back from that. And Virgo, I'm hearing that this fear is actually healthy. It shows that they understand the gravity of their actions. It shows that they're not taking this lightly. They're not assuming you'll just forgive and forget. They know they hurt you. And they're approaching this pursuit with humility because of that. But Spirit is also showing me through those 2 standing cups that there is still hope. There is still possibility, not because they deserve it, but because the connection between you is bigger than their mistakes. And if they're willing to do the work, to be patient, to earn back what they lost, those 2 cups can be filled again. I'm pulling another card, and I have the Hermit here. And Virgo, this is so significant. The Hermit stands alone on a mountain peak, holding a lantern containing a 6-pointed star. The light of inner wisdom, dressed in gray robes, looking down at the path they've climbed. And Spirit is showing me that this person has been in hermit mode. They've been in isolation, in reflection, in deep soul searching. And that's part of what's preparing them for this pursuit. They've been doing the internal work. They've been facing themselves. They've been getting clear on what they actually want, and what they want is you. Spirit is saying that this person had to go within. They had to withdraw from distractions, from other connections that weren't real, from their own ego. And in that solitude, in that silence, they found clarity. They found truth. They found the courage to face what they've been running from, which is how deeply they care about you. And the Hermit's lantern is their inner knowing, their soul wisdom telling them that you are the one, that this connection is worth fighting for, that they need to stop hiding on the mountain and come down to pursue what their heart has been longing for. And Virgo, the Hermit, also represents wisdom gained through experience. And this person has learned from their mistakes. They've learned that emotional unavailability doesn't protect them. It only isolates them. They've learned that playing it cool doesn't make them powerful. It just makes them lonely. They've learned that you can't run from real connection forever. Eventually, your soul demands that you face it. And they're coming out of their hermit phase with that wisdom, ready to apply it, ready to show up differently. Let me pull the final energy, what Spirit wants to leave you with. And I'm seeing the Sun card here. And Virgo, this is so beautiful. This is joy. This is clarity. This is success. This is everything coming into the light. Look at this card. A bright sun shining down. A child riding a white horse. Arms spread wide in pure celebration. Sunflowers growing tall and strong. Everything is illuminated. Everything is warm. Everything is thriving. And Spirit is saying that no matter how this pursuit unfolds, no matter what you decide about this person, you are entering your sun era. You are stepping into joy, into confidence, into your full radiant power. The Sun card is confirmation that you've done the work, Virgo. You've walked through the shadows. You've faced the pain. You've healed the wounds. And now you're emerging into the light. And this person pursuing you, it's part of your glow up. It's part of your testimony. It's the universe showing you that when you choose yourself, when you walk away from what doesn't serve you, when you stand firm in your worth, everything shifts. People wake up, opportunities open, and you become magnetic in a way you've never experienced before. And Spirit wants you to know that you are the sun in this situation. You are the light. You are the warmth. You are the life force. And this person is finally realizing that they need that light in their life. They've been in darkness without you. They've been cold without your energy. And they're ready to step into your sunshine. But Virgo, you don't need them to shine. You're already shining. You're already radiant. You're already complete, and that's what makes this pursuit so different. You're not the one waiting in the shadows anymore. You're the one glowing in full view, and they're the one who has to prove they can handle your light, that they won't dim it, that they won't take it for granted again. So Virgo, as this chase begins, as this person steps forward with their King of Wands energy, as they pursue you with the Knight of Cups romance, as they offer you the Ace of Cups, new beginning, remember your strength, remember your worth, remember that you are the Queen of Pentacles in the Sunday, the prize, and let them work for it. Let them prove it. Let them show you that this time is real, because you've already shown yourself that you don't need to settle. You don't need to accept less than you deserve. And whether this person rises to meet you or not, you're going to be absolutely radiant either way.